Welcome to this morning practice. We start in Samastiti, long heavy toes, light in the heels, soft bend in the knee. And you wait for the breath, and on a breath in, you take the arms up, look between the hands, and as you breathe out, bring the arms beside the body and the gaze back to the horizon. So moving with your breath, lifting the arms, receiving the breath from above, and trying to keep all of the movement within the breath. Using the ujjayi sound in the throat on the inhale and the exhale if you can. Lift the arms, breathe in. And as you breathe out, fold into Uttanasana, standing forward bend. Waiting for the breath in to carry you all the way back into that gentle back bend, looking between the fingers at the ceiling and tucking the chin out as you conclude that forward bend. Tuck the chin in. So moving with the flow of the breath, trying to keep all of that movement within the breath and pausing when the breath is pausing. Next time you're in forward bend, step back with the left leg, feet hip width apart, toes slightly turned out on the back foot, and inhale into Virabhadrasana and exhale to the forward fold. Soft bend in that front knee, equal weight in both feet. Folding forward on the exhale, drawing the navel towards the spine and tucking the chin in, chin, nose or forehead towards the knee, and lifting the chest as you lift your arms and gaze up between the hands. Going at your own pace. And the next time you finish the breath out, stay there in the pause, step forward, breathe in, come all the way up. And as you breathe out, bring the hands to the heart and take a breath or two to get paused, to release any tension in the shoulders, catch your balance. When you're ready, breathe in all the way up, folding to Uttanasana. Breathing out in the pause, step back with the right leg. Inhale into Virabhadrasana. Exhaling, following the breath down into that forward bend. So moving when your breath is moving, pausing when the breath is pausing, going at your own pace. Finish the next out breath in the pause, following the breath out, step forward, and then inhale all the way up. Bring the hands to the heart. And again, take a few breaths here to get settled. Turning sideways on your mat, taking a wide stride, starting with the hands at the heart. On the breath in, take the arms wide. On the breath out, place the right hand behind the back and bring the left hand to the outside of the right ankle. Inhale, unfolding, lifting the chest. Exhale as you twist and bend. If you want a deeper stretch, the next time you twist, the leading hand, the right hand goes up towards the ceiling. Take the gaze to the upper hand. Inhale all the way back to neutral. Open the chest. And as you exhale, right hand comes to the left foot or ankle, left hand up towards the ceiling, following that hand with your eyes. Trikonasana on the exhale. Back to neutral on the breath in. Moving when the breath is moving. Pausing when the breath is pausing. And if you're comfortable, you can hold this movement, hold this asana, gazing up towards the ceiling on the exhale. Allow a bit more space in the chest and gaze towards the floor on the inhale. If you're strong enough, you can keep your gaze skyward. On an inhale, coming back to neutral. Exhale, twist to the left. Gazing up towards the ceiling if you can. Inhale, gaze towards the floor. Exhale, gaze towards the ceiling. If you're strong enough, you could keep your gaze skyward, but you must do what feels right for your neck and your shoulders. And then back to neutral on an in-breath. Step the feet together, hands at the heart. Take a breath or two. Get steady. Gazing on the horizon, firm, steady gaze. Inhale, lift the arms. Keep the chin tucked in. Exhale, lift one foot. Hold either behind the thigh or in front of the knee. Inhale, arms up, foot down. Exhale, lift the other foot. Inhale, arms up, foot down. Exhale, lift the foot. Inhale, arms up. So you're using the strength of that exhale, belly to spine, to move into the one-legged balance. It doesn't matter how high you lift your knee. Do whatever feels comfortable for you. You may just want to be lifting your heels off the ground, keeping your toes touching. And if you're steady in your balance today, then maybe you could take a breath or two in the balance. Exhale, belly to spine. Drawing that thigh closer to the chest if you can. Gazing on the horizon. Using the strength of the exhale to hold that balance. And from here, when you've got both feet on the ground, bring the hands to the heart. Take a breath or two. Long, heavy toes, light in the heels, soft bend in the knees. Eyes on the horizon. And we're going for a side stretch now. Link the fingers, turn the palms away, shoulders down away from the ears. Keeping the chin tucked in, lifting the chest as you inhale and exhaling, belly to spine as you stretch to the side. Inhaling back to neutral, exhaling to the side stretch. You don't have to have rigidity in the arms. Keep the chin tucked in to avoid straining the neck. One more time each way. Belly to spine as you bend, chest lifting as you breathe in. And then look between the hands as you inhale next time. Soft knees folding down to Uttanasana, fingertips or knuckles on the floor. And staying here, easing that forward bend on the inhale to expand and breathe into the chest, and deepening the bend on the exhale, belly to spine. Keeping that same rhythm of the breath, that same ujjayi sound, if you can, on the inhale and the exhale. And when you're ready, you can release yourself. Come down to your mat to lay back to floor. Hands on the knees so your feet are off the floor. Neck in line with the spine. On an inhale, you take the arms up and back and the toes to the floor, heels down, lift the hips, trying to get all of that movement within the breath. Exhale, rolling down, hands back to the knees. So on the inhale, you're stretching the front body using the muscles in the back. And on the exhale, you lower the back to the floor and bring the hands back to the knees, taking all of the weight out of the spine. So moving with your breath, trying to complete that lift of the hips before you run out of breath. And depending on how you feel today, if your hips feel a little bit heavy, then maybe keep moving. But if you feel strong enough to stay in that Dvipada Patam, that 2-foot support lift, then stay there. Open the chest a bit more in the inhale. Navel to spine on the exhale. Thigh bones stay parallel, weight in the toes. And when you're ready, you can roll down, pick up your feet, hands on the knees. And take a few breaths here with the arms and legs above the body, just to let the organs settle and the breath to settle. Hands to the floor, feet to the floor. Taking a few breaths to come back to neutral. Arms into a T, so the arms are at shoulder height. On the floor, feet and ankles together. On the exhale, nose goes left and knees come right. Finish the breath out and wait for the breath in to come all the way back to that neutral position, both feet on the floor and the weight directly in the center of the back of your head. So you twist as you exhale and you untwist to make room for the breath on the inhale. Going with the flow of the breath, moving when the breath is moving and pausing when the breath pauses. And when you finish the next twist to the left, come back to neutral, repark your feet, bring your arms slightly closer to you, palms upwards. Check the chin is tucked in so the back of the neck is long, and we'll just wait for the breath to recover. If you prefer, you can slide your feet away from you. So you can rest with your legs long, but making sure the feet are at least hip width apart. Toes flop out to the sides. Soft kneecaps. And observing the breath you are now breathing. If you wanted to rest a little longer here, then of course that's entirely up to you. But when you're ready, bend the left leg, roll onto the right hip. If you need something to perch on or sit on, or perhaps you'd like to sit on a chair, please do. So we sit for a few minutes for the breathing practice. So Sukhasana or similar comfortable upright position. Starting the practice by noticing those 4 parts of the breath. Upright, but no rigidity around the waist or in the back. Eyes closed. So we're going to breathe the Surya breath or sunshine breath, breathing in through the right nostril. And in the pause, you change nostrils and you breathe out through the left. So breathing in through the right nostril and out through the left nostril is said to be very energizing. I'm counting the number of breaths by recording with my left hand, moving my left thumb along to a different knuckle on the fingers of the left hand. So every time I breathe out through the left nostril, I move my thumb forwards up a finger. And I'm going to do a dozen breaths here. Breathing in on the right, in the pause, changing nostrils, and exhaling through the left. Surya Bhadrani, an energizing breath to start the day. And again, if you're good at visualization, you may want to visualize the sun rising. You may want to feel how it may be to be bathed in sunlight. Welcome that sunshine. And whenever you're ready, you can release yourself from this effort and return to breathing through both nostrils. Watching the breath now, so letting go of any edits that you may have made. here you can sit for as long as you like. If you'd rather return to Shavasana to rest completely, then that's entirely up to you. Observe the effects of the practice. Notice how you feel. Aware of the sensations of the prana moving around the body. Allowing the body just to settle into that stillness. Thank you so much for making time for your practice. Thank you for joining me in my morning practice. Namaste. And I hope you keep this peaceful feeling with you for the rest of your day. Thank you.